Dang it. Try to be smooth, and of course it doesn't go right. But what's up, guys? Chris the Ninja here, and welcome back to Study Sessions. I'm your host, Chris the Ninja, and oh, perfect. I can hear everything. We're doing great. Okay, so welcome to Study Sessions. I'm your host, Chris the Ninja. Today we're gonna be doing our homework again. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm gonna keep it like 1,000% honest. These live streams are the only reason I do the homework like before the due date. I was also informed, like a couple of housekeeping things. I was also informed that I easily get distracted, which I am aware of, and that makes it take a lot longer to do the homework. Now, I also do my best to try and explain things as I work on the homework as well. But today we're speed running it. We're hitting the speed run strats. So strap in, lock in, load up, and let's get it crack a lacking, smacking, dogs. So the first question: what is a Jeez, what is the capacitance between two copper plates, each 1 meter square, that are 2 centimeters apart? The dielectric is air. So to solve this one, the first thing we got to do, we got to go back to the capacitance equation. Um, shoot, I forgot what the capacitance equation is. But fortunately, I'm pretty sure I taught this again. Because your boy is just a super genius. That's a lie. I'm not a super genius, but I do write down a lot of stuff all the time. Um, so if you're watching this back like a different day, uh, just go back to like my 355 stream because that'll get you right. That'll hook you up real good. Um, where the freak is it? I forgot what the capacitance equation is. It's like C equals uh A over A D E over epsilon or something like that. Something like that. Where is it? Trust me, I'm a almost professional. Trust me, I got this. I'm trying to see if I actually have it written down in my notes somewhere. Um, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to spend 10 minutes looking for this equation. I'm just going to look it up because the equation is something like it's not. It's an equation that you will see a lot of the time. So let's see. Capacitance formula. Okay, so you need to find the capacitance. We're not going to draw with touch. You have C equals epsilon naught um, multiplied by A divided by the diameter. The distance between the two plates. So the distance between the two plates is 2 centimeters, so 0.02. Epsilon naught for air is like 1.006. 0.006 multiplied by the area, which is 1 square meter. Um, yeah, so that's it right there. Just throw it out in the calculator. Um, what a epsilon electrostatic constant. I don't think I need that equation. Um, I don't think I need it. Let me just double check. Does electrostatic constant account for um conductivity? What about circuits? Blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. So I think I'm good. So dielectric constant 1.006. Multiply that by 1 meter squared. So really, that's just times one divided by 2 centimeters. Gives a capacitance of 50.3 farads. Yeah, cool. What is the Johnson noise of a 500K resistor at 100 C between 10 hertz or 10 kilohertz and 100 kilohertz? Um, Johnson noise. So Johnson noise is the. Just gonna pull up my notes real quick because they're helpful. Johnson noise, while I pull these up, is the effect of heat on resistive elements. So um, when a resistor heats up, it creates its own voltage because of Johnson noise, and that can get really annoying. And yeah, let's see. Let me see if this is in it. Let's see. Resistance, material. Okay, look. So Johnson noise, uh, is it squared? I hope it's not squared. We're just gonna say VT squared equals 4 times the resistance times the Bateman constant or Bohemian's constant, the temperature in Kelvin, and the bandwidth of the frequency. So we know the bandwidth of the frequency is 90 kilohertz. So 90 kilohertz. The temperature in Kelvin at 100 C. So 0 Celsius is 297 Kelvin. Google fact check me. Hey, Google, what is 0 degrees Celsius in Kelvin?
0 degrees Celsius is equal to 273.
My bad. My bad. 273 Kelvin. So add 100 to that, you get 373.15 Kelvin. So 373.15 K. And that's K is Kelvin. That's a 15. The resistor is 500 kilo ohms. And then you multiply that by 4. Right? Yes. Okay. So Bohemian's constant. What is Bohemian's constant? No, wait. No, that's not right. Oh, Boltzmann. Bro. Swear sometimes I I can't read that man's writing. Boltzmann's constant. Oh jeez. Holy crap. Golly, bro. Um 1.38 times 10 to the negative 23. 1.38 times 10 to the negative 23. Okay, so love that. So now we do 4 times 500k multiplied by 1.38 times 10 to the negative 23. Multiply that by hold up. 1.38 times 10 to the negative 23. I might honestly save this on my calculator as Boltzmann's constant. So let me just store alpha b. So then just do 4 times b times 500k times 90 kilohertz, so 90,000. Um, Times 373.15. Yeah, that should be it. And then do the square root of that. That should give you the wait, hold up. What is it asking? Should be 3.04 microvolts or 30.45. Because if you square root that, because this is the value of this squared. So if you square root that, that's what the answer would be. Yeah, so cool. Next question. Now the easy stuff. The stuff that I actually really know how to do like extremely well, probably, almost for the most part, kind of, maybe. Just kind of, probably, almost, maybe. Wait. Hold up. Private? Private? This is not private. Okay, I was about to say, like, I was about to say. For a second, for a second, I was like about to go crazy because this thing over here talking about the video is private. Like, no, the video is not private. What? No comments. I need the comments. I need y'all to ask stuff. Say something. Say something. I'm giving up on. No. Okay. Anyway, what is the cutoff frequency? Uh. Well, the cutoff frequency for this is the point where we have 2K or 2 kiloohms equal to the reactance of the capacitance when the reactance of the capacitor when it's at 1 microfarad. So we need the frequency where that happens. So we need 2K equals 1 over 2 pi. Oh, I need to scroll for y'all. Equals 1 over 2 pi F times C. You rearrange that and you end up having F equals 1 over 2 pi times 2K times 1 microfarad. Now that's how we get our cutoff frequency. And then we just do the way I do it is I just do 2 pi. I do all the stuff that needs to be multiplied together first. So I do 2 pi times 2000 and then multiply that by 1 microfarad. And then I do 1 over that. And that gives me 79.5 ohms. So, or 75, 79.57 hertz. So FC equals 79.58. We'll just round up 58 hertz. What is ZN at 10? What the freak? What? What is ZN at 10 kilohertz for this question? Well, if ZN is here, like if we're assuming that ZN is there, then it's just 2 kiloohms because resistors are not affected by changes in frequency. So next question, what is FC? Again, am I doing something wrong? Because this is the same question. This is literally the same question. Hold up. Hold up. I'm doubting myself now. I'm starting to doubt myself. Um, I'm really starting to doubt myself now. It's not my fault because I'm literally seeing the same question and it's really making me doubt myself. Like I feel stupid for a sec, like right now. Let's see. Power level, voltage gain, no one cares about that. Going to the passive, high passive filters, band passing the band stop. I need to see where this RC value comes out. Get it off. Cut off frequency. 1 over 2 pi RC is how we get that. Don't you see me? I know I need to get out of this thing. I'm just trying to make it work. Just trying to make stuff work like it's gonna hurt me one day. I'm done feeling dumb and I don't know why. I just think I need a guy to come in the room and show me what to do because I'm looking at the same problem I had like 3 seconds ago. So it's literally the same. Cutoff frequency is still 78 or 79.58 hertz. You find that with the value with the equation F equals 1 over 2 pi RC. That's the cutoff frequency. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. It's literally the same exact thing too. ZN at this one is literally 2K, 2 kiloohms still. Um, unless ZN is referring to unless ZN is referring to this whole thing right here, and V out is this, and like since V out is like at this point right here over since V out is that point, like I guess technically, what did I just kick? What did I just knock on them? Freaking my elbow was locked up for a second. Um, I could do 1 over 2 pi. Well, I could do two. Let me just do it both ways. 2 pi times 10,000 times 1 microfarad, 1 over that plus 2. So I mean, like, it's still basically 2K, but it's really 2015. Man, how I'd love to go back to 2015. It's really 2016. 2016 is when I was cracked, bro. I was cracked. And then at 5K ohms, And then you get 2032, 2032. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. If the cutoff frequency is 10 kilohertz, what is C for? So if FC equals 1/2 pi. Oh goodness gracious. I'm like chicken scratching this. Let me scroll up for y'all. FC equals 1/2 pi RC. Well, then you just reverse it to find again the capacitance. So if we want to find the capacitance, we need to do 1/2 pi R times F cutoff. That gives us 10 kilohertz. So 10 kilo ohms times 10 kilohertz times 2 pi, 1 over that. Wait, 1 over that answer gives us 1.59 nanofarads. So C equals 1.59 nanofarads. Who was texting me? What do y'all want? I feel like I'm getting spammed, but I'll call them later. I'll call them later about my debit card because I mean they want to play games with my money. I ain't playing these games. I ain't playing these games, partner. What is ZN in question 7? Um, at 10 kilohertz. Well, then it would be 20K, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming that this whole section here, I hope y'all can see. I'm assuming that this whole section is what ZN is. So I'm just gonna make that assumption. So ZN is uh 5. No, it's what I'm confused, bro. I'm so confused. I'm really confused. Hold up. We're gonna say 10 kilo ohms because it's technically a voltage divider, but even though it's a voltage divider, like since they're matching, like since they're matching the values, the um since they're matching values, the resistor between them will be 5 kilo ohms. So it that like I don't know how this is supposed to be structured. Like I have no clue what the actual structure of this is. It doesn't make sense to me. It literally does not make sense to me. Um, because here's what I'm looking at. This is a high pass. What we're looking at right now is a high pass filter. This is a high pass filter. When you have a high pass filter, high frequencies get let through because a capacitor acts as a short of the high frequency. Because of that, what the freak cheese and dude, coming? Can you show me my freaking stuff, please? Bro, half I'm losing my marbles, bro. My stuff is disappearing. Nah, bro. My homework is glitched. My homework is glitched. Okay. What the bro? Stop. Stop doing weird stuff. Stop doing weird stuff, computer. Thank you. Okay, what I was trying to say. This is a high pass filter. The thing that you're looking at right now is a high pass filter. Because it's a high pass filter, when you put a V in it, if a voltage in is a high frequency, it'll get let through, and then the input resistance would technically be like that 10 kilo ohms and create a voltage divider. But 5K? I don't know. Shoot, bro. Stuff is weird. This stuff is actually weird. I don't know if this is, I don't know if they cover, this stuff is weird. I'm just double checking this because I want to check myself before I wreck myself. That's the gain. That's the gain, that equation. I'm looking at the notes, so like I'm looking to make sure I'm not doing something wrong. That's the gain V out over Vn equals that value, and blah 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 blah. No one really cares because it's not what we asked right now. You know what? Freak it. You know where we're going with it? I'm going with it. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. It's only the resistor. It's the it's the value of the resistance at the front of the circuit. That's what I'm sticking with. I don't care. I will ask about it next week when I go to class. If my answer is wrong, I will come back on stream. I will publicly apologize and I'll admit to everyone, all three people that watch this video, I'll admit to you guys that I was wrong. All right. Fair enough. Cool. Let's just keep going through this stuff because I don't have, like, I have all day, but I don't have all day. Well, I know y'all don't have all day. So if VN is 5 volts and the frequency is 100K, what is V out? So let's see. V out. Well, there's no gain because there's no op amp really. Um, oh no, no. So to find the gate, to find V out. Wait, what the freak? Hold up. V out over VN equals the reactance of the capacitor over the square root of R squared plus XC squared. So that's all square root. That's the square root of that. So really, if we multiply that by VN, so if we do, so V out actually equals XC times VN over square root of R squared plus XC squared. Okay, so we can do that. So at 100 kilohertz, we have we have 100K. 100K times 2 pi times 1.59 nanofarads. 5915494. Um, One over that, that gives us a resistant resistive reactance value of 1,000 ohms. Um, that makes sense. It's 10 times larger than the 10K. So so then we do that. We're gonna square that value. And then we'll have 10,000 squared. So then we'll do that plus this square root of that. All right, and then do the 1,000 that we found earlier, divide that by that square rooted value, multiply that by 5, and we have V out equals 0.498 volts. That's just how the math ended up working out this time. Okay, so Derek Smalls plays the open D string, 146.83 hertz. His pickup output's 100 millivolts. Peak, what is the out? So on this next question, we're looking at a non-inverting op amp. So our gain here, so our gain 1 plus 10, so a gain of 11. Gain of 11, we have input, no resistor there, so that's all just going straight through. That's all going straight through. 100 millivolts. So 100 millivolts multiplied by a gain of 11. So you have 1.1 volts out. So here would be 1.1 volts. That goes through the loop back. So this is all just like feedback resistance. This has no effect on it. Well, actually, it kind of does. Actually, it does have an effect on it because it's a filter. We need to do the V out is what is this, a high, is this a high pass for a high pass? Low pass. Yeah, for so but the gain can also be, or the V out over VN could also be 1 over, geez, bro. One, do I have a drawing tool? Goodness gracious. 1 over square root of R over XC squared plus 1. So that works out kind of nicely. So we have 10 kilo ohms at 146.83 hertz, so 146.83. That is a 16 microfarad capacitor times 16 e to the negative 6 times 2 pi, 1 over that. Is a 67.74 ohms. So do 10K divided by that value, square that, plus 1, square root that. Gives you 1.1. Golly, my calculator's gonna die. Uh oh wait, no, my bad. Multiply that by 0.1. Trying to think for a second, make sure I'm not doing something completely wrong. Calculator's out here dying on me today. Because I forgot my charger at home. Tragic, I know. Ugh, let me see. Gain is that, this is this, multiplied by Vn, Vn is 100 millivolts. So then oh, I think I forgot to do 1 over the square root of that. Let me see. Yeah, I forgot to do 1 over the square root of that. So 1 over square root of this, then multiply that by 1.1. That gives us 7 millivolts. Yeah, so V out there is 7 millivolts. So V out. See, I'm good. I'm good. Um, what is the cutoff frequency? So the cutoff frequency, um, cutoff frequency. I'm just gonna go ahead and make like a couple spacing choices here. Cutoff frequency. So we want to equal 10K, 10 kilo ohms, 1 over 2 pi FC. So then we just do F equals 1 over 2 pi RC. We know R is 10 kilo ohms. So so 10,000 times 16 microfarads um times 2 pi, 1 over that. Looks like our cutoff frequency is like 0.99 hertz. Mm, 10 kilo ohms. The 16 micro, yeah, 16 micro times 2 pi, 1 over 2 pi RC, R times C. Yeah, yeah, a little bit less than one hertz. Um, Next question. What is the input impedance? What is the input impedance seen by Derek's pickup? Um, the input impedance is going to be 1 mega ohm. Derek places his E string, plays. Okay, so now we're dealing with the different frequencies at 329 and 246, basically. So he's playing with an output of 82 millivolts. So 82 millivolts goes in. So that's 0.082 times 11. So that gives us 902 millivolts out. That 902. Then you do the um 16 micro, yeah, 16 micro farads times 2 pi times the frequency that we're given. For 13 is 329.63. Do 1 over that. That gives us 30.17. And then we do 10,000 divided by 30.17. That gives us 331. Plus 1, square root that. Wait, hold up. Square root, second answer. There we go. 1 over that, and then multiply that by 0.902. That gives us 49.4 4 millivolts out, so V out. 4 millivolts. Plays B string. You get the same thing, so just going back through the equations. Got a 329, just put Q46.94. Then we do 1 over that. 40, then do 10,000. 40 squared. Oh, I think I forgot to do the square of 330. Yeah, I forgot to square this. Squared plus 1 second square root. And then 1 over. You get 2.7 millivolts. That's my bad. I forgot to square it. Okay, so now going back up to this one, so 62 500 plus 1 square root that, 1 over that times 0.902, 3.61 millivolts. Derek brought the amp from question. He bought it off eBay. Why doesn't he hear anything? The gain is too low. There's not enough gain. There is not enough gain for the filter. There's not enough gain for the filter to output sound. So that's what I would say. So Derek buys another amp. He plays a 2120 hertz signal, and the pickup is 100 millivolts with his V out. So this is a high pass filter. Yeah, this is a high pass filter. He's working with 1.6 picofarads. Oh, also the cutoff frequency is too low. Okay, so once again, you have a gain of 11. So do your magical 1.1 volts. So 1.1 volts is right here. It's playing at 2120 hertz. So if I do 1.6 times to the negative 12 times 2120 times 2 pi, 1 over that. That gives a cutoff, or that gives us a frequency, or that gives us an impedance. Did I do that right? 2120 times 2 pi, 1 over that. Yeah. So that gives us an impedance of that monstrosity. Uh, you do 10K over that, then square it, plus 1, square root that. And then do one over that, you get a gain of like 0.99. Then you multiply that by point. Well, there's a VN is 1.1. So like V out is like 1.09. It's very, very, very small. Um, Cutoff frequency. I feel like I'm missing something, and my brain is kind of foggy right now. And I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I can't really picture it right now. And I'm also worried about my calculator dying. I feel so out of it on the low key. So fortunately for us, this is a completion grade, but it's meant to make us like learn it better. So can't just slack off. What the heck is going on? What's going on here? Might have to meet with my capstone team today too. This is going swimmingly. This is going absolutely wonderfully. Um, have I been forgetting to scroll for y'all? I think I've been forgetting to scroll for y'all. Oh wait, no, I haven't. This is not live. Live. Okay, cool. Um, Cutoff frequency. We want to have 1.6 picofarads equal 10 kilo ohms. So we just do 1 over 2 pi RC over 2 pi RC equals. So you do 2 pi. Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of typing in 2 pi every time. I'm storing this as the letter P. I'm sick and tired of this. Times, uh, sorry, y'all, I kind of got a little frustrated. Times 10,000 times 1.6 e to the negative 12. So the cutoff frequency is 9.9 megahertz. So this man ain't finna get nothing out of this filter. This filter is not, it's not giving anything, bro. It's too big. So he plays E at 329.63. The pickup is 90 millivolts, so zero point 0.9 or 0.09 times 11. So 99 millivolts is at the output, so that's our VN. Well, that's like our quoted VN. I put that in quotes because it's the VN that the filter sees. Um, 329.63 hertz, so 329.63 times 1.6 negative 12 over that gives us a huge resistance of like 301 mega ohms. And then do, what was it, R? What is it, XC over R over XC, so then 10,000 divided by that squared plus 1 square root that. And then it's like a gain of 1. So it's like 99 millivolts. He probably can't hear anything. Um, well, actually, he might. He might. I'm gonna just say he can. He can hear something because it's close enough to 1. What is the transfer function of a first order Butterworth filter? HS with a gain of 1. So just a quick side note, S equals omega, or S equals J omega. So when you see HS, don't sweat it too much. It's don't like literally don't sweat it too much. It's just J omega. It's just an easier way to write it. Um, so we can do math a little bit easier. Transfer functions, honestly, we can just literally write down all these transfer functions from the thing, the notes that I was given for class. Oh, we're already on question 20. Already past question 20. Holy cow. Uh, so first order Butterworth filter. First order. Hold up. HS equals what was K? Forgot what K is representing what K represents stage gain. So the stage gain is 1, so we have 1 cutoff omega over uh S plus omega C. That's it right there. That's the ting. That's the ting right there. So we want a second order filter with a gain of 4. So second order, we would want 4 times 1, because let me look up the Butterworth filter chart. These are all low pass, by the way. I'm trying to find a good chart because a lot of these charts are because they're you could do the math every time, but I'm not going to. I'm not expected to do that in my industry, and I'm not going to do that in industry. I'm like straight up. You asked me to find the you asked me a question like this. I'm gonna look at you, and be like, okay, I got you, I got this, I got it. Don't worry about it, I got you. And then I'm gonna go look it up. I'm gonna go look up the chart. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. I'm looking the chart up because no one has the time to just sit there and no one has that time. No one has that amount of time. I'm not doing it. Let me see. Low pass Butterworth filter. Um, hmm. Yeah, you're feeling this anxious neck, not strong like a diving board. Take off. Pause for dramatic effect. Smashing your neck. These levels meant to get no respect. Bars. B is so for all these, B is just one. So I'm just gonna go back and forth between these this thing right here. So the second order is four, so it's basically 4 times 1 um omega c squared over s squared plus 1.141, I think. Yeah, 1.414. Um omega cs times or plus omega c squared. Cool. Transfer function for a third order Butterworth filter. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with the gain of 6. So with the gain of 6, I think goodness, where's the freak? Okay, so with gain of 6, you want to have h of s equals h1 times h2. Make that first order times the second order. Then you have a 6 times omega squared, right? From the last one, 6 times omega squared, s squared plus 1.414 omega c plus omega c squared. That's multiplied by 6 omega c with s plus omega c like that. Fourth order, just do 2 with a gain of 4. We just do 2 so let's see inch or gain of 4. Then let's just, oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all. Can't be 6 and 6. That would give me a 36 game. I need a 3 and a 6. Or a 3 and a 2, I mean. Fourth order with a gain of 4. Fourth order with gain of 4. That's light work. You just use the fourth order values. So if I look at the fourth order values and then I go over to alpha, doesn't really think it does matter. Section 1 and section 2 are different. So if I want h1 times h2, so h s equals h1 times h2, then I would have 2 omega c squared over s squared plus 1.6, what, 1.8, yeah, 1.848 plus, oh well, I guess omega c plus omega c squared, then have 2 omega c squared multiplied by s squared plus 7 point or point 7654 plus omega c squared. That should give you exactly what you're looking for, that gain of 4, so 2. Yeah, so multiply those together and that gives you that. The transfer function, let me refresh myself on what the zeros actually are. Value of s where the transfer function is 0. So for this one, the value of s equals 0. or S, make H of S equals 0 at what point? Well, you can't make 0 in the denominator because that gives you infinite. So the 0 of this function, so 0 is S equals -5. That's because it's added to a 5 at the top. Let me scroll down a little bit for y'all. The pole is actually where it's infinite. So H S equals infinity. And then you would say S at this point equals -10. The transfer function of a low pass, whatever words have zeros. Does it have zeros? Well, you can do this and solve it like this. So if it's a low pass, this is a low pass, yeah, third order low pass filter. So let's just say that H of S, oh, let's just say a first order is, let's say a gain of 2 times omega C over S plus omega C. As you can see here, there's no S in the top of the value, so it has no zeros. Okay, so we want an eighth. So the last question on here. Oh, he actually gave us the chart. Very, very bottom. So eighth order filter, our transfer function would be H1 times H2 times H3 times H4. We wanted to have a gain of 8, so K at the end equals 8. So how can we get a gain of 8? Well, we could do all the gain up front and then multiply everything else by 1, or we could do split up and then have like the last stage have no gain or have a gain of 1. We could do H of S equals 2 omega squared over or omega C squared S squared plus eighth order 0.39 plus omega C squared. That's one of them. Then you have multiplied by 2 omega squared. That would give us a gain of 4 over S squared plus 1.11 plus omega C. Yeah. Oh, I'm forgetting the omega CS. I keep forgetting the omega CS. Um, 39 2 omega C S plus omega squared. Omega C S plus omega C squared. This multiply it with 2 omega squared, omega C squared over S squared plus 1.66 omega C S plus omega C squared. And then all this two omega squared. Oh, or no, it'd just be omega squared, omega C squared, because we already have 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So omega C squared over S squared plus 1.961 or 1.962. 1.962 omega C S plus omega C squared. So all that's the whole transfer function. That's all of the questions this week. Just gonna put these S's right here. S's, yeah. So that's all the questions this week for the homework. It was a lot of questions, but like a lot of them were based off of the other one, and it was actually a lot faster than I thought it would be. So I'm going to end this. Excuse me. I'm going to end this episode here. Um, Next episode, I don't know what we're gonna be doing. I really don't know. But I hope to see y'all there. If you liked it or if it was helpful, even if I wasn't helpful, give that like button a nice slap to the face because I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes and all that. Thank you for choosing to watch me and um that speed run only an hour, only took an hour, and that was even with confusion where I had no idea what the question was trying to ask me for. But with that being said, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and the stream. If you'd like to get like button a nice slap on the face, like not first, subscribe today to join just to know before us. And I will see all you guys on one to do our five fast cars on the wall next time. All right, y'all. As soon as I can get myself over to the